I've got one tip for you today that if you learn this, it's going to change your life. So I'm going to teach you how to know when your plants need water, because this is the most challenging question that any keeper of plants will have. Now, this is such an important topic because if you get it wrong, that means that you're going to kill your plants or trees or shrubs and potentially lose hundreds or thousands of dollars. Now, the essence of this entire video boils down to this. If the soil is wet, don't water. If the soil is dry, you should water. Now, my best piece of advice for this is for you to learn your soil, and the best way to do that is to take your booger hook and stick it down into the dirt. And I want you to actually pull out some dirt and feel around in the dirt and learn whether or not the soil is moist or not. And you may need to take some practice with this by watering your plants first, wait a day, feel the soil, and then over the time you're going to learn to recognize what moist soil feels like versus dry soil. It sounds easy, but it's not always easy for new gardeners. If you are not checking the moisture level of the soil and it's still wet whenever you go out and water, then you're in danger of overwatering that plant. And on the other extreme, if you're concerned about overwatering your plant, it's pretty easy to underwater your plant by not giving it water when the soil is dry. And these principles, really, they work for almost any plant, including houseplants and including your outdoor trees and shrubs. Although with your larger trees that are outdoors, the one thing that's a little bit tricky is your finger doesn't really get deep down into the soil, so you may need to use something like a piece of rebar or a long screwdriver to drive down deeper into the soil to check your moisture levels down there. But if you can master learning your soil moisture levels and when to water and when to not water, you can save so much money and it will make you such a better gardener and plant keeper.